Going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I'm your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all enjoying this Victory Monday. That's right, the 12th Victory Monday of the season. Truly beautiful. Well, technically, there were some Victory Tuesdays and Fridays in there, but you get the drift. Tonight, we will be live, though, Victory Monday, on the road to Victory Monday, talking about that Birds win. An exciting win, a dominating win. We talk about this team being a Super Bowl contender, rest of the world catching up now. Let's go. So I hope to see you later on tonight, but I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time, whether you're watching this live, watching this later. Let me know how you're feeling about this team. But what we're going to talk about is the injuries right now. So if you have any thoughts on that too, please feel free to drop it down below. But I just talked to you not long ago. If you're looking for that information, go back, check that video out. We talked about Lane Johnson's injury. We talked about Reed Blankenship's injury. Both of those guys looking a little bit better than we had originally thought. So some great news there, but go check that video out. Right now, a piece of information was dropped right as I got done that other video and went to pick up my kid. So I'm back, and now we're going to talk about it. So an Arynn Siposs injury update is what I've got for you today. Again, you have anything on your mind, though, please feel free to drop it down below. But we're going to jump into this and talk about Arynn Siposs. So we talked about how serious was this injury. They made it seem like maybe it was a week, maybe it was two. Who knows? Maybe he's ready, up in the air. Well, now they're saying that it's more serious than they had first thought. So he will be out indefinitely. We have no idea how long that is going to be. So that ankle injury seems to be something that could hinder him for a couple weeks. That's very unfortunate. Not to say he's one of the best out there or anything like that, but special teams unit looked like they were finally getting things going. So never want to see anyone banged up. But now we are down a punter. So what we talked about in that earlier video was Eagles probably going to sign someone to their practice squad, and then that person will get elevated if need be. So at this point, you could do that. And if he doesn't go on IR, then you elevate him 3 times. Everything's fine. He comes back that 4th week, whatever. But if you're placing him on IR, maybe you want to sign somebody to the active roster. So a lot of things that go into this. We're going to wait on Wednesday for that initial injury report, and that's going to have all of those updates you guys so desperately want. So right now, we just know that it's worse than we thought. So unfortunate. My man, next shift in the building. Let's go. So hopefully this dude gets healthy soon. And, look, he was improving, and it's getting cold, and that's when he struggled last year. So I was liking the improvement, but it's unfortunate, man. It really is. I know he's young, so you got to just believe that these kids get better and they develop, and it is what it is. But we got to just hope for the best for him, We got to hope that the Eagles figure out what they've got to do, and I've got a little list here I'm going to show you in a second. So the trend online with everyone trying to get Mr. McAfee out of retirement. I mean, he's an athletic punter. I don't know. People like to go with that kind of stuff, man. People are always about what's the big name on Madden. Everybody wants to sign Odell Beckham Jr. The Eagles need a receiver. Like, no, we don't. Oh, you got to go out. Mike Davis was just cut. Darrell Henderson. It's always. That's how it's always going to be. But that's why I make these shows, trying to get people headed in the right direction. So I know people want Rape God or whatever. A lot of that stuff. I'm not going to talk about that kind of stuff. I'm talking about some of the people that could be real possibilities. But yeah, I don't know, man. Wine coolers, dude. I'm good on that. Stick to the stunners, my man. But an entertaining guy, but I'm good on that. So let's take a look at some of these punters that are available. Now, I could have gone through and looked at every team and looked at their practice squad and seen some of these guys that, possibly the Eagles could take, but well, they're punters, and I didn't feel like doing all that work, and I've got a lot of stuff to do, and I want to get back later tonight to have a On the Road to Victory Monday with you live. So I gave you a list, and look, there's 8 free agents, 1 USFL guy, and 1 CFL guy, okay? So there is a good list here. You got 10 guys to choose from here, and their former team here listed, or CFL or USFL, wherever they were playing, you get it. But you see here, you've got some veteran players: Jordan, Barry, Dustin, Cole Quitt, Nolan Cooley, Blake Hayes, Sterling Hoffrichter, Jake Julian, Brett Kern, Brock Miller, Hunter Nisvander, and Michael Pilardi. So it's time to party. Looks like it's time to go find another punter for the Philadelphia Eagles. And man, I hate making daytime videos. Like, the sun just wants to change every 3 seconds. And it's just like, all right, dude. All right. Like, I don't look like powder enough. I changed the lighting, and then it's fine. It's fine. But you're not here for the looks. Let's be real here. We all know that. You're here for the information. So But Madden isn't real life, and that is something. It's been tough trying to get that across all season, trying to explain what development is. Well, Madden said Jalen Hurts is rated as 60, so he can't improve, it said. And it's like, well, that's really cool, but those guys need to pick up a football someday before they start acting like experts. So we see the development. We see how great Jonathan Gannon's defense is. We see all the things we try to teach them, and they were so adamant that could not happen. And if you remind them of that, you should see how, and it's not even me, it's funny. Now Eagles fans are finally sticking up for the team, finally going out, going after people that are talking trash. And it's like, how tough it has been by myself these last couple of years. And a few of you have been with me on Twitter or Facebook, like trying to explain how football works to people. And it has been tough getting people on board. But, people coming out of the closet now, jumping on the bandwagon now. We told them that time would come, my man. So let them keep going with the weird stuff. But yeah, Madden isn't real, man. We didn't get the leg god in the draft before. Yeah, we talked about that. People wanted to draft him in the 3rd round, 4th round. I talked about, hey, if you could pass whatever you're smoking, that'd be great. But no. So yeah, I'm good there, especially considering he is a sexual predator. I am very good on that. Dustin Colquitt, yes, all 10 of those guys, definitely an option there. So Eagles, do what you got to do. Sign somebody to the practice squad. If it's going to be IR, obviously it's going to open up a roster spot if he goes on IR. So you just sign the punter instead. But again, you can elevate a player 3 times. So if he's only going to miss 2-3 weeks, then you just sign the guy to the practice squad. You can elevate him each week. Good to go. So that's all I've got for you right now, ladies and gentlemen. But if you have any thoughts on this, leave them down below before I get heading out here in a minute. Or if you're watching this later, please feel free to leave your thoughts down below, whether you want to talk about the game, whatever. And I know on the road to victory, Monday is tonight, but I know some of you can't wait just like me, and you can't stop talking about the bird. So something's on your mind, let me know. It doesn't have to be about punters. I know not a lot of people get excited about this stuff, but I'm going to keep you updated on every single thing that happens for the Eagles, and that's just how I roll. I'll pass on the Odell Beckham and Pat McAfee stuff. I'll leave that to the rest of the guys. But ladies, or the Darren Sproles or the Malcolm Jenkins, whatever that stuff, people that don't understand the cap, all that great stuff. So I'll keep bringing this stuff, and I know it's a punter, so, no, this isn't Odell Beckham. I get it. I know. This is just stuff that's actually happening, and I apologize. I cannot force the Eagles to do anything. I can only give you what they do. But if you have any thoughts on what they're doing or what they're about to do, what punter you would like to see, maybe you've got some other questions, whatever the hell's on your mind, let me know down below or reach out to me on any of these platforms. Would love to talk some birds with you. But if you got anything from this, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can always subscribe to the channel and turn that notification bell on. Join us. Tonight we will be live on the road to Victory Monday. And boy, I can't wait. It's going to be a fun one. We're going to break this bad boy down, take a look at the new NFC East and NFC standing, take a look at the Eagles' stats and where they rank so far this season. It's going to be a good one because the narratives are going to get destroyed just like we do each and every week. All aboard! So I will see you all later tonight. But again, if you need me, reach out. But until that time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!